Pretty sure that clip was either 15 minutes or 20 something. Either way. So that's still a helmet door. We gotta go in here. Is the way I'm doing things the best manner? Probably not, but I don't really care. See, I'm taking his arm off. That's the basic amount of proficiency you'll ever get with Chris. What I would kill for the quick turn. Like, what I would kill. Okay, so basically... Oh, wait, I just realized I'm fucking inventory clusterfucked. Why am I not surprised? So, now I have to go all the way back to where I just came from with the herbicide. And for the record, this is how the game expects you to do this, because you can't get the sword key unless you go to the infirmary. Unless you go, and that is on the other side of the mansion. So the game expects you, forces you to have to basically go in a fucking circle. Literally like the equivalent of Resident Evil 2's B scenario. Just to get the fucking armor key. It's like, oh my god. It doesn't help that the freaking, spade key is the most useless key in the game. So now I'm inventory clusterfucking myself even farther than I can imagine. I really should just put the closet key actually I'm gonna put the closet key back because I thought that I could just get the armor key and speed through it, but then I realized I have to go through the infirmary in order to even get there, so why am I doing that? We'll use that later to get a new costume. I'm keeping the green herb on me so I can combine it with the red herb in that other in the room by the alcove with the second map. Oh my god. I don't know. I lost my train of thought though this time. What was I going on about Remake? Well, in Remake, well, what kind of I like the addition of Lisa Trevor. I like the addition of the extension of the catacombs. It made the area seem more worth your fucking time, in my opinion. I also like how, you know, they put the elevator to the Arclay Labs in the mansion itself, which pretty much made a hell of a lot more sense in every perspective. If you want, now in Chris's case, there's a zombie here. I want to try to trigger it, and because that makes more sense, because it would make more sense that the laboratory to this mansion, the entrance is found in this mansion. Because in the catacombs it wouldn't make any sense, because it was just there after a fucking boulder. Well, actually, no, it wasn't actually by the boulder, it was there. What doesn't... Oh wait, there's no red herb in here. I'm thinking of Remake. What the fuck am I talking about? Well, I can still make a double herb here. Not a mega herb, but a double herb. Like a double piece of fucking gum. But, as I was saying... That's one thing I thought was brilliant, like, other than Lisa Trevor, because Lisa Trevor added a whole new scare factor to the game. If she was encountered more often in the game, I would say she was even better, but I can't expect her to just be a nemesis. I mean, Nemesis was like God. I mean, you can't argue with that, and Nemesis was like basically God. I mean, his entire addition into the series for that one game was basically like the best shit that ever happened, because it was like the first time playing, you had an entire like there was instances where you could miss him and then he would show up in a different location, so and it added to the randomization of the game. So it was like Troubadour, no. Treble clap. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Troubadour. Why am I saying Troubadour? Oh my god, now I feel like I have ADD. Like, what the fuck? It added an whole new scare factor to the game. I mean, in reality, Mr. X kind of did it first, but Mr. X was nowhere near as intimidating because he was very slow, did not drop anything, and was well, actually, he did drop stuff. I'm an idiot. But he was very slow and did not really put up that much of a threat, and added to that, it only really depended on which character you're playing, which scenario, which character was playing in B scenario did he really show up in. I mean, in Claire's case, he shows up in maybe one different instance than Leon's case. I'll demonstrate that in the LP. And you know what, in Claire's case, I don't even recommend fighting him. Because half the time, all he gives you is bowgun bullets and fucking handgun bullets. Like, how is that useful to you at all? I mean, if he gave you grenade rounds every time, or, like in Leon's case, he gives you magnum ammo every time. Most of the time. I mean, that would be worth it, but he doesn't. So why fucking bother? Also, I kind of liked how in this room they made it so that you could fuck yourself and lose all the herbs. Because, in reality, the amount of herbs in this room never changes. It's always 5. It's just that on this difficulty, they give you red herbs as well. And this is where the shield key is. Hoorah. So, first things first, let's pick up a green and make a mega here. I'm probably going to use one of these because I like being topped off at max. Then, what we're going to do, I think we have to actually go to Richard. Then what we're going to do is we're going to make 2 Virgin Hearts, little Resident Evil 2 for the win. We'll make 2 Virgin Hearts and use the last one on myself. And then we have 3 full heals for the price of 3 inventory spaces. And we're not clusterfucked enough so that I can't take the armor key. Ugh. So, yeah. I mean, Chris is, required... I mean, I pretty much know how to run Chris relatively well, because I've played the game so many times, but, I mean, at the same time, there's still instances where I have to really think ahead as to what I can carry and not carry. I mean, it's not like in, Remake, where I had the infinite ammo pistol, and I could just say, you know what, fuck the handgun clip, I have to take that with me, at least until we get to the, at least until we leave the residence, and then that case I say fuck the handgun, because the handgun will literally serve you no use after the residence. Because when the hunters infest the mansions, there's not a single zombie left there's no need. You would need your shotgun at that point. Okay, so, unfortunately I can't actually, in this room, I can't get anything, so what I'm going to do, so I don't even bother going in there, wasting my time, I'm going to go in here first, and we're going to drop off all the excess crap. By the way, not saving Richard in this playthrough, I suppose we'll take the special key with us, we'll take the small key, and we'll take this. Yeah, alright, that works. I should be able to use those keys, because the pathway I'm going to take is through the hallway, so we can, by chance, finish... Oh, wait, the old shotgun's in here. I should be able to have enough, actually, because I'm going to use the small key straight away. Then we'll head that way, we'll head to that place, we'll head... We're not going to be able to get the herbs, but I should be able to get the old shotgun. So let's get the clip here. And we'll use the old key first to get the shotgun shells. In ranged mode, this place holds the Magnum, I think. Instead of that clip, I'm pretty sure there's a Magnum there. I could be daydreaming, but... Daydreaming, yeah, I'm daydreaming while playing the game. Honestly, I don't surprise honestly, at certain instances, that's pretty much truth right there. I'm not going to even lie. I'm pretty sure there's several instances where I could probably tell you how often I've zoned out during a video and my arm and my fingers just keep playing because they know exactly what to do. That's called hand-eye coordination, except for the fact that, literally, I cannot tell you how many times in Resident Evil 2 I've literally, let my hands take me to random places that I didn't even intend to go to, but I went there because of my memory thinking that I had certain items that I didn't. You could go back fucking Claire's playthrough. You will see, at least 3 instances of that in the first 5 parts. Because my brain basically went dead at certain... I kept rambling, and my hands just took me wherever the hell I felt like. It's amazing at times. Sometimes that is literally an instance of where I scare myself shitless. So, basically, I hate that fucking door is an armor key. I really do. Because I always forget about it every time. And I always wonder, why the hell haven't I used up the armor key? And then I'm thrown off by that. And I'm like, fuck. Now, if I truly wanted to, I could have brought another small key and gotten fucking ink ribbons in here. But who cares? I mean, actually, I am going to need ink ribbons. But considering by the end of this sitting, I should probably have gotten to the door and the armor key door and the fucking stairway hall. I should be fine. I kind of found it interesting how they in Remake they changed the position of the entrance hallway typewriter to the kitchen, to the dining room. Like I can understand like why they probably did that, because I mean, come on. Who the fuck puts a what the hell, a typewriter in an entrance hallway? But then again, who puts a typewriter in a kitchen? The dining room. Fuck me. All right, so what are this? There's one outfit that fits you perfectly. Will you change your outfit? No. Let's put on. I want the beta star. I want the jacket one with the Made in Heaven on the back. That's supposed to be a Queen reference. Or is that Claire's jacket? I always get them confused. They're supposed to be matching opposites. Like one has a devil and the other has an angel. I think this is the one, and the other one is the Beta Stars outfit. I think. I don't remember, but either way, we're probably sticking. Yeah, we're sticking with this one. This is my favorite one. Sucks that I'm pissed off that they don't have this in Remake. I really am. I mean, in Remake you have fucking you have the Beta Stars outfit and the fucking asshole ski one. That's I think that I didn't use. And that one's supposed to be and that one gives Rebecca her cowgirl outfit, which at the same time is kind of hot, but at the same time, who gives a shit? In Deadly Silence, they added a bunch more like costumes. Like there's one of Jill's like police officer costume, but she has like no pants on, and if you touch screen her tits, and if you use the stylus to touch her tits, she like fucking covers them in dismay. That's one of them. And then Rebecca has like another one. I don't know. Rebecca's outfits, like her chain of outfits, are either that one, the one where she gets like those leather pants in freaking Zero. Now I'm gonna use the key, but I'm probably not gonna even bother getting those herbs like right now. What I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna get the shotgun, and then I'm gonna see how many inventory spots I have left after that. By the end of this sitting, we should very well be able to be at Yawn. And since I'm not saving Richard, actually no. In Chris's case, Rebecca has to always get the serum if he gets poisoned. Will you put down the shotgun? No. What you do is you use that stupid broken shotgun. I mean, in Remake's case, I would say fuck the shotgun entirely, because you could always just get the assault shotgun from Richard. But in this game, you have to get that. Like, I'm pretty sure if you don't get the shotgun in Chris's case, it becomes impossible. I was about to say the liquor